Hey, 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 Wonder People. Welcome back to the studio. Here we are on a fantastic Friday. So I thought I would pop in. Nothing too tight, nothing too formal, just for a little freestyle Friday. So if you have a minute, go ahead and just pop in, get yourself on that comment stream, and let me know where you are, where you're coming from. So, and hey, maybe where you're going. This is Dr. Nicole. And as you know, I am your guide on your right side and your left side, depending on what day it is. I am your positivity champion. I am your rise and ride. I am your girl when it comes to positivity. So it is a joy to be with you on this Friday. Let's get some freestyle going. So, listen, for those of you that are new here, let me just kind of talk with you a little bit about what we do here, where you've landed. This is Practicing Positivity, the studio. So, this means it's our shared learning lab, as you can see below, for cultivating, for building an ongoing practice of nurturing those things that give you energy, vitality, and a love and appreciation for life. And here, what we mean by life is those things that generate a sense of love, inspiration, freedom, and an exceptional, extraordinary thing that we call life. And that doesn't just happen. We have to curate it, we have to cultivate it, we have to nurture it. And there's one more C that I want to put in here to round out this little, is it maybe alliteration that I want to put in? And that's we have to care for it. We have to care for this quality of life called positivity. And positivity, or shall I say, helps us do that. So, what we do here, we have a little formula that we use as a part of the 100-day journey. And you see it on your screen, a little bit of insight, a little bit of practice, and a moment to pause. I couldn't have set that up better myself. A moment to pause. This is why you love hip hop, because just when you think you're in the pocket and it couldn't get any better, hip hop will serve you up just a little something, something to just make it extra sweet. So that pause was right on time. We give you in every one of our days together just a moment to kind of put it all together for yourself, or more importantly, allow that energy just to kind of fall into place for you in its right place. So here's what we're doing. Today's positivity practice is just really Freestyle Fridays. So, what I'm curious about as you have been going through your week, what has been emerging for you? What's been bubbling up for you as you have consciously been tending to your garden of positivity? But I want to share a story first. So, I'm coming to this Freestyle Friday having shall we say, a unique experience. So, I've got my positivity strategist hat on, or my powered by positivity hat on today. So I thought, of course, that made me bulletproof. Nothing could happen that would take me out of my positivity flow until I got to the parking lot. And so I find myself I was in a drive through trying to transact my business. It wasn't McDonald's. Let me just say, that wasn't McDonald's. I was trying to transact my little business, my little situation. And someone decided they were going to stand and just watch as, currency is exchanged, as information is exchanged. And I'm feeling increasingly uncomfortable about this. And he keeps getting closer and closer to my vehicle, and has a sign that says, you know what, it was like some, very generic, but a positive message. But I'm like, why does this guy have this positive message on his sign? But yet, you guys can hear my dog in the background. Positive message on his sign, but I don't feel any sense of positiveness with this dude coming close to my vehicle like this. And I'm telling you, there was no positivity practice to be found. I was like, hey, hey, wait, wait, wait. What are you doing? I already see through your sign. I don't know why you need to be so close and looking over my shoulder. What I'm doing over here, you need to stay over there. Oh, Dr. Nicole was in full effect. Positivity strategist was on vacation. So today, as we're coming together, here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to remember. Remember, positivity is not a personality, it is a practice. So as you think about our posts, the times that we've spent together this week, if you haven't had a chance to go back and view those little bursts of positivity, our practicing positivity sessions, go back and check them out. And I want you to think through as you reflect on your week. First and foremost, grab something to write with, grab something to write on. Grab something to write with and grab something to write on. Because here's what I want to give you just a moment. Remember, positivity is not personality, it's practice. It's practice. And beyond, for practice to be effective or even to be initiated, there has to be what? Intention. So the reason what we're practicing, we choose to practice positivity. So that means we're bringing a powerful 1-2 punch. We're bringing some attention to a quality of feeling, the quality of emotion, or the frankly the type of emotion that's present. But we're bringing an intention. Remember our intention. We're cultivating a practice that is all about nurturing what gives life, what gives energy, life affirming, elevate energy, elevating, life sustaining, energy expanding. We're attending to what it is that is like yesterday. Kent, love you, man. Thank you so much for just reflecting back. Hey, what's the spark that I want to savor even in the midst of a tough situation? Kent and I work with folks around the country that in here in the United States that are having to figure out how to do the things that they've been doing, some for decades, but they're having to come up with truly innovative ways to do this as the infrastructure shifts up under them. So let me bring it back down because I do want to give you a chance. I asked you to grab something to write with and something to write on because here's what I want you to reflect on. As you think back over this week for our Friday freestyle, what are your wins? What are your points of pride? What's a point of grace? What's a point of gratitude? What's something that inspired you? How did you turn a flop or a fail into uh, into your personal classroom? As my partner said, how did you turn your mess into a bless? How did you turn that mess into something good? So I had a moment when I was rolling out of that parking lot to take that mess that I had created, found my limitation. I found my positivity limitation. So I found my ground zero. So now I know where I need to start building. See, that's good news. So the reason that we can work with positivity so powerfully is because perfection is not only not required. I'm going to ask that when you come into this studio, go ahead and take that perfection robe and just hang it outside the door. Now, for some of you, you next level people, I'm going to say, go ahead and burn that perfection cloak. Go ahead and burn that thing because it is too constraining and it doesn't allow you to have the freedom that we need to mess up. There's plenty of positivity in the mess up. So here's what I want to do. Let me ask you to do this. I'm going to give you a little bit of mood music here. And I want to have you just take a minute to think about that question that we've put on your screen there. What are your wins? What are your points of pride? What are your points of grace? What are the points of gratitude? What are the things, and when I say grace, what are the things that, just like when we were on our way in, and I said how we do it, we give you a little bit of space. And right when I said it, the music went silent, like something you couldn't have set it up better, or you didn't anticipate it, but it was just there for you. That's what we mean by a point of grace, something that you couldn't have set it up any better if you tried. So we want to give you a moment to collect those memories again. whether it's on your screen, whether it's on a piece of paper, wherever you are, we want to give you a moment to just collect them. Take a moment and just reflect. What could you savor? Thinking back to our opening day, what did you reclaim this week? What practice has been breathing life and putting wind back in your sails? As you remember to remember why you're doing what you're doing, why you've chosen to learn forward. Lean in, not go numb, not cover your eyes, not put cement and barbed wire around your heart. What are your wins? What's made your heart smile? Where did you find your positivity limit and turn a mess into a bless? Now, I see I'm still in here live by myself, but when you come back and watch this, wherever you are, if you're in the Facebook, or my Facebook Fabulites, or some of the LinkedIn geniuses, the legions of LinkedIn geniuses, post in the comments, hey, this was a win, this was a point of pride, this was a point of grace. Here's something that made my heart smile. It breathed some fresh life and air into my lungs, put some wind back in my sails. I'd almost forgotten what it felt like to coast. But I had a little taste of it this week. Or if you're like me, I see positivity got some work to do with me. Positivity got work with Dr. Nicole. Post it in the comments. Your flop could be somebody's, that could be their study guide. And those points of pride, those points of grace, those points of gratitude, listen, that's a rising tide that raises all ships. So listen, this is our Friday freestyle. This is how we're going to rock it as we go through this 100-day journey. Every Friday, just come into the studio. I will be live. And during those live sessions, you'll be able to pop in with me. And depending on when you even get in here, this will be a great opportunity. You can come on stage with me. We can chop it up, talk about what you heard, what you learned about positivity, what you practiced from the sessions that week, how positivity is leaving its fingerprints on you, how it's shaping and molding you in a different way. So as we think about heading into the weekend here, if you're in the United States, listen, if you're in the right time zone, you've already launched from Friday and you're into the weekend. So just want you to remember as you go out from the practicing positivity studio today, have a little bounce, give yourself a little freestyle, a little flexibility, a little moment where you can just realize, you know what? Messes can be the most positive things in the world. I'll wear mine with pride. So listen, don't forget, or let me say it this way, remember to like, subscribe, share what you are getting, share what you're learning here. And of course, you all know you can always find me, Dr. Nicole, at tgcconsultinginc.com. And, one more place, if you really want to, I have here's what I'm looking for, you all, for tools, prompts, practices. Sign up at the link below to help you kind of up level your positivity game. We are in this together, my people. We are in this together, wonder people. There's no big I's and little U's. That's why I'm your positivity sister that's on the side. I'm on the right side or the left side. I'm not above you. I'm not below you. I'm not in front of you. I'm not behind you. I'm right on your side. I'm your rise and ride. I'm not your ride or die. I'm your rise and ride and your positivity champion for life. And with that, I'm out. Have a fantastic weekend. More soon.